Hey guys, this is the collection of bosses that I defeat on Company of Champion and New Game Plus. While this difficulty may be different than the normal one, but the strategy remains the same. So it can be used as your reference if you are attempting any boss. For this Flexile Sentry, the difference that there are two additional rogues here that we have to kill. On normal mode, there is no such thing as those two additional, but once they're done, they are priorities though, but once they're done, the fight is actually the same. Basically, the idea is the same. You use this big pillar in the middle as the blending spot. You wait until Flexile Sentry attack you, and between their attack you retaliate or land a couple hits in between, and repeat this pattern until it go down. On normal mode, this fight it won't be so long, so don't be discouraged if you're attempting this on normal mode. You can also use summon if you think you need to. On the Executioner's Chariot, there are two phases of battle. The first one is to kill the skeletons, and the second part is to kill the horse. This battle actually focuses more on you killing the skeletons. The skeletons will be revived if you don't kill the necromancer. So the goal is to kill the two necromancers in this room as the priority. The sooner you kill them, the less time you need to hassle on those skeletons. Although the number of skeletons are fixed, but they could hinder your battle or could even kill you if you did it too long. The higher the difficulty, the less likely those skeletons will be killed by the chariot, by the way. So yeah, you can dodge the chariot if you time it well, but I don't recommend it though. Just play it safely, and yeah, because this fight is not a rushing DPS fight. It's more like self-positioning and yeah, and crowd control management. It is possible to neglect those skeletons and rush straight away to the necromancer, but few times or sometimes that's not gonna work, because in the end you just let yourself get trapped in a small gap by those skeletons, and that's not a good idea. And make sure once you kill all of those skeletons, and you can proceed closing the gate and starting the second phase, the horse. There are a few attack patterns from this horse. This headbutt is fast. Actually, you have to block it. You cannot dodge it. The charge, this charge, you can actually just dodge sideways. And then the stomp, you have to wait to roll sideways because the stomp actually aim at you. And this is dark breath. Dark breath, you have to stay on the side, not on the back. You'll get hit if you sit on the back. And you may get kicked by the back legs like that. It could instant kill you. And this is the normal charge. You can wait a little bit and dodge sideways. All you have to worry is actually just the headbutt and the back leg kick, because those are the fatal ones. Like that headbutt, it was so fast, it's really hard if you want to wait to dodge. It's better to block. And see that if you roll dodge too early, you get hit by the stomp, because the stomp is aim following your roll. So once you get all those attack patterns, this boss shouldn't be much trouble for you. And again, this is recorded on higher difficulty, so it may seem so long, the battle. Actually, when you do it normally, it's not that hard or that crazy. Anyway, yes, should be good. Just be patient and take your time, and it's not a rush DPS boss. Okay, the next one is Skeleton Lords. It's been done on New Game Plus 3 and Company of Champion, but the strategy remained the same across all difficulties. I like the boss fight music though. There are 3 Skeleton Lords. Once you kill one of them each, they will spawn skeletons adds. So basically I always kill the one in the middle first, because it will spawn the pinwheel, not the pinwheel, I mean the wheel skeletons. For me those are the annoyingest one. So kill the first middle skeleton lords and then finish all these wheels, and then you can aim for the second skeleton lords. The second skeleton lords is up to you which one. If you kill the one with the staff or scythe, it will spawn different ones, but it doesn't matter. Once the wheel skeleton is done, everything should be less hassle. Now you can aim for the second skeleton lords, and as you can see, this battle involves a lot of kiting, of course, because once you kill each skeleton, the second skeleton will spawn skeleton with scimitars and shields. You cannot rush them. You have to kite, kill bit by bit, and dodging the last skeleton lords and finishing those small adds. You need to take time. This is not a DPS race. Once you only have last skeleton lords, everything should be easy by now, but don't get fooled. Still kite around and don't get ganked by those smaller skeletons. There is an arcane mage strategy where you kill all of 3 skeleton lords, and when all the adds spawn, you can just nuke it to kill them all instantly, but I do not recommend that. Just do it the way as it is. Take it safe, simple, and not a problem. Once you get how to fight this boss well, it's advisable if you use bonfire aesthetic and farm it. For the next one is Covetus Demon. There's no difference with the normal ones. The strat is you can either attack from the side or from the back and dodge when it wiggles, whatever. Yeah. Well, at this point you shouldn't have any problem killing him though. The only difference is that it has longer life, and of course a huge damage. So if you accidentally got slapped, you may possibly die in one shot. Yeah, but other than that, the fight is practically it's the same. Yeah. So for this one is the Mytha, the Baneful Queen. I actually took 2 videos of this one. The first one is using Great Club and dodge strategy. This is actually a no damage run. I gotta be honest, I did this in few attempts, not just one and I get it right away. And I did those attempts on different occasions, not in one shot. And I have to say, for all those other YouTubers that managed to do Dark Souls with no damage run are super excellent people, because even this Baneful Queen is so difficult already. I don't know about other bosses. As you can see, because I'm using a Great Club, I cannot initiate the attack. All I can do is wait for this boss to attack me first, then I dodge and I hit it back. Very inefficient, but with Great Club, I guess this is the way you do it. Big weapon has really bad recovery, so you can't just hitting with no reason at all. If you guys think that this boss attempt seems easy, but I can assure you it's not, because no damage run is not my specialty. I'm the type of player that survive, but not perfect play like this. So I quickly went to the first Iron Keep bonfire and teleport back here and use bonfire ascetic to revive this Mytha the Baneful Queen again. The reason is that I wanted to record to use sword and shield against this boss. It is a lot easier to use sword and shield on this boss, while the weapon is still a large weapon, so I have to retaliate still, but it's so much easier. I wanted to do a no damage run again using sword and shield, but I failed. See, that's what I failed. As usual, this boss strategy is the same across all difficulties. The attack pattern is the same. The major difference is just the damage. If you get hugged, lol, hug. Yeah, if you get hugged, you'll die instantly. And if you get tailspin, you may die instantly as well. Getting sloppy here, but yeah, still trying. Also, a simple reminder, if you are using bonfire ascetic while progressing the game, it is advisable if you reach the next bonfire first and then teleport back and then use the bonfire ascetic. If you don't, you are stuck with this boss again and you must defeat this boss before progressing again. Well, it's still fine, but the other way is give you an option if you want to stop for a while and progress. Again, no rush against the boss. Just take your time. Stamina management, don't forget. Okay, so this concludes my first boss montage video. I'm gonna call it part 1, and I will put more bosses on part 2. So until then, see you guys on the next video. Thank you for watching.